それ一つだってかけちゃいけねえ。全部まとめて俺の力だ。死神だけじゃねえ。フォローでもねえ。俺にはまだ使える力がある。
Welcome back everybody, back with a video. Today now we're going to be showcasing QUINCY ICHIGO Renewed Version. My goodness. Now you will see he has SP5 and Focus 5. You could blame K-Lab for that, or blame me, because I completely forgot that the size of the Power Raid only gives us 25 scrolls. That's what sucks about the rerun Epic Raids. They would give us 25 SP scrolls, attack scrolls, the usual, right? Only 25, not the usual 50 that we have been getting ever since they recently buffed Epic Raids, maybe like a year by now. But yeah, blame Gale, or blame me for mismanaging my scrolls. But yeah, SP5, Focus 5, do not let that fool you. You will see in the gameplay in the background that it doesn't even matter. He's SP5, maybe even SP1. He's going to be clearing content very, very easily, with ease. You will see right now in the background, he is doing quite a good chunk of damage. He is doing about 11,000 damage with the SP boost, this is without any status elements on the enemies. He has killer, yes, keep in mind, he does have killer, but he does not have any, weakening on them, which means he is doing 80% less damage. You will see whenever he does weaken / drain them, the damage output goes extremely high. Even the SA1 is doing tremendous amount of damage. SA3 did about 10,000 damage right there. Whenever they're weakened and drained, you saw right there, it did 60,000 damage on SA2 at a 205 SP5 and Focus 5. If you don't, that's a crazy amount of damage for SP5, Focus 5. My links aren't the greatest either. You saw in the beginning of the video, it really isn't that great. But my goodness, I don't know what they were doing making this Ichigo, because I talked about this whenever we first saw him. We do not need something like this in the game. Right now, they did mention in the dev comment, I didn't make a video on it, but they did mention in the dev comment that they are making harder content. This did 58 or 53,000 damage right there on the SA3. Oh man, this Ichigo is absolutely beautiful. Oh my god. So they are talking about making harder content. Hopefully it's gonna be for this Ichigo. So let's go right into it before we keep rambling on. Right, this Ichigo, easiest best tech unit in the game. Now I've seen some debate between him and Toshiro. He just has it. He's just more consistent compared to Toshiro. Toshiro doesn't have Disabler. This Ichigo does have Disabler. It does help out. It does help out in my opinion. It just comes down to preference, right? If you prefer Ichigo's kit or you prefer Toshiro's kit, I think it's very, very small margin in terms of who's the better tech unit. But in terms of consistency, it's going to be this Ichigo, right? Now, in terms of DPS, he comes with a Frenzy 2, 80% SP, 40% Berserker, 20% strong attack damage for the entire team. On top of that, he does come with a damage inflicted at full stamina as well as a skill. Very, very good. He is sharpshooter, disabler versus every single speed enemy. Oh, the list just goes on and on and on. He is literally beyond broken. Now, he is basically, in my opinion, the way I see this, right? Obviously, it's just my opinion. He is basically a premium Yamamoto. You can use him to nuke GQ. Yes, he doesn't have bombardment, but guess what? He doesn't need bombardment. If you don't know, Spirits are fair with you. Yoda has the exact same skills, having the 20% full stamina, the 80% SP, and then the weakening on everything. She's able to nuke. Her soul bomb is basically a better Bruno, so you can use this Ichigo if you really need to. If you don't want to summon for Yamamoto, you can use this Ichigo for Guild Quest. Right? Just keep that in mind. He does work. But let's continue on. Now, in terms of a kit, I've seen some people complain about his kit. I do not mind it. Mainly the SA1. Yes, the SA1 is very, very bad, but it's very, very good on units like this. There's a lot of units that I think recently got in the 18% or not that great of SA1, but you want them to proc their status elements. That's their whole point, right? It's the entire meta. That's literally the entire reason for IT. Now, my only complaint about having this SA1 is that I think it's good because you can use it in other places and other content, right? Let's say hypothetically you're using this Ichigo to farm something else. But the problem is, I can't take a tech unit into a heart IT. That's my biggest problem, and that's the biggest stump I see when it comes to this SA1. Now, I think the SA1 is good because you want to proc. Now, even if he didn't have this SA1 and he had something else, I think it would be easy for him to proc regardless. But you will see in the gameplay, with this SA1, he is procking that 80% SP boost extremely easy. Like, it's crazy. Because it hits a lot, 18% already hits a lot. Pairing it with Disabler, you are more than likely going to be procking that 80% SP boost. But back to what I was talking about, I do hope and pray. I don't expect it, right? But one way to make it more enjoyable with characters we like is let me take a tech character to go carry, let's just say, heart attribute in IT. Then there's some, then there is some I can make more use of this Ichigo because him having Disabler kind of makes him a joke. He makes speed IT a joke, right? But having an SA1, let me go take it into a different color of IT. I think that helps a little bit. Because obviously I do think we still need hard content, but allow me to use different attributes to go carry different attributes will be extremely nice. IZ, a joke. Epic Raids, guess what? Can't take this Ichigo, because guess what? He's tech. I can only farm tech. Which means he's going to make it extremely easy. But it's a very, very hard challenge if I'm able to take him to go farm something else. Now, of course, he's probably going to steamroll everything, but hopefully you get the point. What I'm trying to say here is that the game needs hard content. And the only other hard content I can think right now is going to be allowing us to use different characters in different color ITs. They did mention, like I just said in the beginning of the video, there's going to be hard content because this Ichigo, again, I just think this Ichigo shouldn't exist. He's just that broken. You see in the entire video, this man is just steamrolling IT. Now, yes, he doesn't have Pierce Iron Skin. Guess what? He doesn't care. His damage output is absolutely cracked out of his mind. Again, he's easily the best tech unit in the game. Now, could you debate he's the best unit in the game? Maybe. I don't want to say yes, but I need to play more with him, right? Because obviously, SP5, Focus 5, right? It ain't the greatest showcase, but it gets the point across to how broken he really is. Also, I do want to mention, I forgot to mention the entire video, I do not think he is a must-have unit. I think he's a phenomenal unit. Don't get me wrong. I think he's extremely broken, but I do not think he's one of those units where he's a must-have. Yes, he's good. Yes, he's OP and all that good stuff, but you don't really need him, honestly. Yes, he's good in GQ, but that's only if you have him duped out. But if you have Yamamoto, then you don't really need the Ichigo. If you have Toshu or Retsu, of course, you don't need the Ichigo, but of course, I understand most people want to summon for their favorite character, so it's up to you. But I did want to mention that I do not think he's a must-have. Yes, he's extremely broken, all this damage, but for what? Right, that's the main question, is for what? They are working on harder content, so I'm quite curious to see what they really want to do. But other than that, though, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have a good day. I've been rambling on for long enough. I think he's absolutely busted out of his mind. Beyond broken, he literally is. But other than that, though, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.